Hello everyone, welcome back to Kevin's channel. Today we'll be filming this one. This is the Kodak Mini Shot 2. It's a camera and printer combo, and with this retro kind of design. This is the second one I have. Originally I have the first one I bought from Amazon. That one it has some issues, so then I through the RMA, I sent it back to Kodak, and they gave me this replacement. The problem what I had, I will show you in a bit. But for now, I just want to be focusing on shooting this unbox video. Okay, first of all, got a knife here. Two of the tape. Okay. Well, I'll also show you a little bit about the box itself. We got a Kodak logo here, and get to see what it looks like. It uses a 4-pass technology to print the film out, and on the side, as we can see, it has Bluetooth connectivity for printing with your smartphone. It has 10 megapixels camera with 1.7 inches LCD viewfinder, which is good enough. And you got 5 filters set. You have the photo is about 2.1 times 3.4 inches sizes. So make sure to use your app to print stuff. Alternatively, you can also use the camera on this thing to shoot and print right away. Like, what's that called? Like a Blurry. And this is its side. That's pretty much about it. Here we have the camera itself. They have not just black and white color, they also have a yellow one, yellow and black, which is more classic, is what I know for Kodak. But I prefer this black and white minimalist style. It uses micro USB to charge, which is a little bit old. There's a reset button here, the back. So it has 5 buttons here for choosing, select, bringing up menu and print stuff. It has power button on the top and a shooting button here. It has Bluetooth indicator and also as the power indicator. And this is where the film will be printed out. So this model is C210R. I think there's a newer one came out, I guess about a year ago or something. And it looks somewhat different than this one. But I actually prefer this footprint more. And I'm glad that they sent the exact one back, because from Amazon I also got like the package with a PU leather case for this camera, which looks pretty nice. And the newer one, I don't think it would be fit on that camera case, since it has a different layout and design. And I think the display and buttons are all in different layout, so I don't think it will work with that. Then here we have a menu featuring all these different languages. So it will show you how to use this camera, how you put the cartridge in it, demonstrate the app, pretty much like that. Here we have a very generic USB-A to micro USB cable. We also have a lanyard. If you prefer to use this, you can put it on. Let's peel this out first. Sweet. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about the issue I have with this camera, the one I had before. I have a few photos that I printed out with that camera, and well, first thing I want to talk about is the photo quality. I wouldn't recommend to use the built-in camera because, well, all the photos I printed out with that camera, they're all just blurry, and I don't really like to use those films on that camera. I feel like it's such a waste. They could have used some better camera on it. More like those disposal one, or something a little bit slightly better. I know that people don't buy this because of the camera. They buy this for the printer itself. But I think this one, well, maybe it's hard to see from the camera, but this one was shot on that the first camera I had, the one I sent back. As you can see, the photo quality is, I don't know, it's not good at all. Well, I don't put like a lot of expectation on it, but still. And this one, as you can see, it had some printy issues on. So the way this thing works is like you put cartridge in it, and it prints out one color at a time. Print out the first layer, going back in the second layer, going back in the third layer, going back in the fourth layer for some coating on top to protect those color chemicals. But the thing is, the cartridge they use, those plastic belts on them will shift around. So you gotta make sure when you put a cartridge in, you have to make sure it doesn't move those plastic belts. So I guess maybe that was the issue, or maybe the first camera I had has some issue internally that make photos has different layers printed in different positions, resulting this. Do you see that? So there's a little bit of red and then blue, and then making this kind of issue here and blue, so they're not stacked up evenly. That's what caused the problem. Well, but it does give it a little bit like a very cool vibe to it, which, well, if you like it, you like it. But for me, I prefer something that's stable, output the quality the same every time. This one, yeah, it is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Some of the photo I took them on my iPhone. So like this one. This one looks really good. You see, if you use your own like iPhones or your Android, Samsung, or any modern smartphone and print it out through the printer, it will give you like pretty good result, as you can see here. And that's for the photos and the issue I want to mention about. So for this camera, there is a lid you can open up, and they already put a cartridge in here. So you gotta do is turn it on. Look at that display, the cute little display there. Yeah, it does make these loud noises. And the first photo, when you boot it up, it needs time to warm up before you can print something out. Okay, so As you can see, you can use this tiny viewfinder to see what you want to shoot and press the red button to take a photo of it and then print it out right away if you want that photo. But what other thing can do is that you can make some different photos on it. Borderless with border filters here, monochrome, normal, monochrome, never mind. Those are, oh, okay, here we go. Filter, normal, sketch, sepia, aqua, 1 2 3, 1 2 no 3. Okay, that's the building filter, and it also has flashlight. Let's try that out. Not bad. Actually, I haven't tried a flashlight on my first unit. I should try it more. Maybe it will help out with the photo quality. Seems like the sensor itself is kind of tiny. Maybe with that flashlight, it can help it a little bit. Okay. Maybe that's something that I need to try out. So after sending it back and getting this replacement, they also sent 2 boxes of cartridges, which is pretty generous in my opinion, because I mentioned about the cartridges first, because I have issue with those, like those that I printed out. Those, like, I have one set that's completely unusable due to the plastic belt is like all over the place. It's kind of like ripped in the middle for some reason. And when I pull it out, it's kind of like messed. The second cartridge I have with issue is this one, I think. The one that can print, that doesn't print the color layer in the same position, making this photo look like it's using some kind of filter. And the third one I have has this kind of weird shift issue where it doesn't get printed in the center of the film. It got printed like sideways and tilted for a little bit. So I mentioned those things to the customer services, and I also asked about maybe it's my unit has some issue with the camera. It doesn't live under my expectation of the photo they suggested on their commercials and stuff. So I was wondering if that's how it was designed like to be, or there's something wrong with the camera that I have. And then the customer service from Kodak. Actually, it's not from Kodak. It's other company who actually manufactured this printer camera responded to me, and they sent me this camera replacement to see if we'll overcome the issue, and the 2 boxes of cartridges, which is pretty nice. 30 sheets each. I believe there are 3 cartridges in each box. So that's how you put in the cartridge in. And I know that this kind of product has been going on recently. People have been liking like this kind of retro style of printing out photos right away, like the Blurry and recent released printer camera. The thing I recommend about this camera, this Kodak one, it's because in the end, after you buy this printer camera, you will have to purchase these films separately, right? Kodak's cartridge films are like the cheapest, even though I don't know, that's the technology they use. It takes time to print the photo out. It's not as like Polaroid. You just put in shoot it, and you can, once it's done, you take it out. It actually roll out, and you take it out and wait for the color to show up. That's it. Oh yeah, it does. It also gives you some wait time, but it doesn't just like going in, back and in, back and in, and you have to make sure it doesn't go anywhere before it finished. But I do like, it feels like actual photos, kind of like paper. It's not like for instance, Polaroids. It's kind of like a thick card on it. The bottom part, I believe, is where all the color chemicals are. And once it's done, you can't get rid of that part. So, which added a little bit of weight. But depends on your personal preference. I prefer this more photo styles as I'm used to when I was a kid. When I used to have this disposable camera, and I shoot some photos with it. My parents will help me to print it out at a store. So I'll just put these photos that I got in a booklet. What's that called? Album. I haven't been using that word for a while for the context, because usually we talk about album, it's for music mostly. Okay, I brought the leather case here. This is a leather case that I got when I first purchased this camera, and which is pretty simple to use. I still got like the last cartridges I have in here. This is what it looks like. Okay, what you do is simply slide it in like that. There you go. That's pretty much it, right? So now you can carry this around with this PU leather case. If there's a button you can click on, has a lanyard that you can put on your neck and bend it everywhere you go to shoot some photos. Still have some cutout for the buttons in the display, and for the printers as well. Such a very neat protective case. And before I finish this video, I also want to show you other stuff that I got from Amazon. I think I purchased the full set, which also gives you this metal case to store your photos in it, like that. And also got that album frame I've been talking about, just I haven't used it yet, which is just like this, so you can put your photos in here. They also have some of the Kodak stickers here. I still have some cartridges from the previous package. They also provided a string and some clippers, so you can hang your photos on the wall or somewhere you want it to be, which is pretty nice. And alright, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is just a unboxing in telling you about my RMA experience. If you want to have something that you can store like physical memory with, like the old-fashioned way with photos, then I would definitely recommend this one to check it out. Alright, that's for today. Hope you guys like it. If you like this kind of content, I like to unbox technologies, like those tech products. Sometimes I do phones, do tablet, I do game stuff, consoles, cameras. I want to do more about cameras because I'm getting interested lately about these. I also do laptop stuff. I noticed that people have been liking my Lenovo Yoga 730 with that the what's that called, precision pen too. I'll definitely make one more video on that because it's kind of popular. I think it's a popular topic. People have been watching my channel through that videos a lot. And yeah, that's what I will be doing on this channel. So if you like it, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, drop a comment below if you want to see me film other stuff. Let me know what kind of technology you want to see. I'll check them out if I can. Hope you guys like it. Alright, that's for today. See ya.